What occurs in your circulatory system when you mix a simple red root together with three particular biological catalysts? A deep red beverage exists that has silently emerged as one of the most examined natural performance boosters in cardiovascular science. Elite athletes depend on it prior to competitions to flood their muscles with oxygen, while researchers continually verify its potent circulatory impacts. Its capacity to boost blood flow stands not as a myth or a folk custom, but rather a scientifically quantifiable and reproducible fact. Yet most men leave a huge portion of this circulatory potential entirely untapped. Though powerful as pure beet juice proves for your vascular health, specific ingredients exist that dramatically enhance its effects. When you incorporate these readily available ingredients into your daily routine, the improvement becomes synergistic instead of merely additive. They engage with the precise biological pathways triggered by beet juice, multiplying the advantages you obtain from every single glass. To truly grasp why this mixture proves so effective, we must first examine how beet juice functions inside your body at the cellular level. Beets rank extraordinarily rich in natural compounds known as inorganic dietary nitrates. When you drink this dark red liquid, these nitrates enter your digestive system and rapidly absorb into your bloodstream. But the most captivating part of this biological process remains that the nitrates themselves do not directly widen your blood vessels. They must undergo conversion through a very specific chemical pathway before they can become actively useful for your circulation. The first crucial step in this transformation does not occur in your stomach, but actually takes place right inside your mouth. Your saliva contains specific friendly bacteria living primarily on the back surface of your tongue. These unique bacteria possess special enzymes that rapidly convert the inactive nitrates from the juice into a compound called nitrite. After you swallow these newly formed nitrites, they travel down into your highly acidic stomach environment. This stomach acid acts as a powerful trigger, facilitating their further conversion into the ultimate goal, which is nitric oxide. Even more conversion occurs later within your bloodstream and directly inside the walls of your blood vessels themselves. Nitric oxide stands as the absolute master signaling molecule when it comes to regulating your blood flow and vascular health. When this molecule releases near the smooth muscle cells of your blood vessels, it activates a specialized enzyme. This enzyme produces a secondary messenger called cyclic GMP, which effectively tells your smooth muscle cells to relax immediately. As these muscle cells relax, your blood vessels physically widen. Vascular resistance drops and circulation drastically improves throughout your entire body. Every single organ and tissue that depends on robust blood flow experiences immediate benefits when your nitric oxide levels surge. The true beauty of this specific nitrate pathway remains that it operates entirely independent of your body's standard endothelial system. Normally, your endothelial cells produce nitric oxide using an amino acid called arginine, but this process becomes less efficient as you age. The beet juice pathway completely bypasses this aging endothelium, providing a massive flood of nitric oxide regardless of your current vascular health. This stands exactly why dietary nitrates prove so incredibly effective for older men who have already experienced some level of vascular decline. Clinical studies clearly demonstrate that this protocol can significantly lower blood pressure, improve physical endurance, and enhance vital muscle oxygenation. These powerful effects can kick in within just 2 hours and can keep your blood flowing optimally for up to a full day. Now that the foundation stands clear, let us explore the first biological catalyst that will drastically amplify your nitric oxide production. The first crucial addition to your daily beet juice protocol remains simply the fresh juice of one whole lemon. The scientific reason for this addition roots deeply in the specific chemistry of your stomach's conversion process. Remember that the critical conversion from nitrites to active nitric oxide relies heavily on a highly acidic stomach environment. The more acidic your stomach becomes, the more completely and rapidly those nitrites transform into the active flow boosting molecules. If your stomach acid stays weak, a large portion of the nitrites might pass through without ever being converted at all. This essentially wastes a massive fraction of the circulatory potential hidden inside your expensive glass of beet juice. Fresh lemon juice loads with citric acid, which immediately lowers the pH and increases the overall acidity of your beverage. When this highly acidic mixture hits your stomach, it creates the absolute perfect chemical environment for maximum nitric oxide generation. Research clearly shows that acidic conditions significantly accelerate this conversion rate, meaning you obtain much more nitric oxide from the exact same dose. But lemon juice does much more than just fix your stomach acidity. It also supplies a massive dose of natural vitamin C. Vitamin C actively participates in the nitrate pathway by acting as a powerful reducing agent, physically donating electrons to drive the chemical reaction. It essentially acts as a biological catalyst that forces the chemistry to happen faster, more efficiently, and much more completely. Clinical studies prove that vitamin C enhances nitric oxide production in a dose-dependent manner, meaning more vitamin C yields more blood flow. Furthermore, vitamin C protects your newly formed nitric oxide molecules from being rapidly destroyed by circulating free radicals. It extends the functional lifespan of every single nitric oxide molecule, keeping your blood vessels wide open for a much longer period. To implement this, simply squeeze one full fresh lemon directly into a standard 200 ml glass of your chosen beet juice. The tartness of the fresh lemon actually cuts through the earthy flavor of the beets, making the entire drink remarkably refreshing. The second powerful ingredient to add to this protocol remains fresh, raw ginger root, which addresses a completely different aspect of circulation. While nitric oxide aggressively widens your blood vessels, blood flow does not get determined solely by the physical diameter of your veins. Circulation gets equally influenced by the physical properties of the blood itself, specifically its viscosity and overall thickness. Even if your blood vessels stay fully dilated, thick and sluggish blood will severely limit your net improvement in systemic circulation. This stands exactly where raw ginger becomes a highly valuable asset for men looking to maximize their vascular performance. Ginger contains potent bioactive compounds called gingerols, which have been proven to directly impact the science of how your blood flows. These gingerols actively inhibit the excessive aggregation of blood platelets, which forms the exact clumping process that makes your blood thick and slow. When platelets clump together, your blood struggles to navigate through the microscopic capillary beds. By halting this excessive clumping, ginger keeps your blood highly fluid, allowing it to rush smoothly through the widened vessels. This creates a brilliant dual mechanism where beet juice opens up the highways and ginger ensures the traffic moves at top speed. Ginger also acts as a potent anti-inflammatory agent directly on the delicate inner linings of your blood vessel walls. It stops the production of inflammatory compounds that actively damage your endothelium and block its ability to respond to nitric oxide signals. By clearing out this dangerous vascular inflammation, ginger guarantees that your blood vessels actually listen to the command to relax and expand. Additionally, ginger creates a mild thermogenic effect inside your body, slightly raising your core temperature. This heat-induced vasodilation operates on a totally separate pathway from nitric oxide, layering even more circulatory support onto your daily regimen. Fascinating new research even suggests that ginger might directly support the friendly bacteria on your tongue. To harness this power, simply grate 1 to 2 teaspoons of fresh, raw ginger root directly into your prepared juice mixture. Always use fresh ginger root instead of dried powder because the fresh root contains vastly higher concentrations of the critical active gingerols. The third and final addition to this protocol stands scientifically the most fascinating, and it creates a massive multiplicative effect on blood flow. This surprising ingredient remains pure, raw, unprocessed cacao powder, and its mechanism of action proves nothing short of biological brilliance. We already know that nitric oxide stimulates the production of cyclic GMP, the critical messenger that tells your blood vessels to stay open. However, this relaxation signal stays constantly attacked and destroyed by a specific enzyme in your body called phosphodiesterase type 5. This destructive enzyme aggressively chews up your cyclic GMP, constantly trying to terminate the relaxation signal and constrict your blood vessels again. Your total blood flow at any moment remains simply a battle between how fast you produce cyclic GMP and how fast this enzyme destroys it. Beet juice dominates the production side of this war by flooding your system with nitric oxide, but raw cacao dominates the defense. The powerful flavonols found specifically in raw cacao have been clinically proven to actively inhibit these destructive phosphodiesterase enzymes. By paralyzing the enzyme that destroys cyclic GMP, cacao allows the relaxation signal to accumulate to massive levels inside your smooth muscle cells. This creates what scientists call a convergent amplification effect, where you simultaneously slam on the gas pedal and completely cut the brakes. Beet juice pushes the production of the vasodilation signal, while raw cacao prevents that exact same signal from ever being broken down. When these two biological forces combine, the net increase in your blood vessel dilation grows exponentially greater than either ingredient could achieve alone. But the sheer power of raw cacao does not stop at protecting your cyclic GMP from enzymatic destruction. Cacao flavonols also directly stimulate your natural endothelial nitric oxide enzymes, forcing your body to produce even more nitric oxide internally. Raw cacao stands also packed with dietary magnesium, a vital mineral that acts as a natural calcium channel blocker to further relax arteries. It even contains a compound called theobromine, which acts as a mild systemic vasodilator to open up additional circulatory pathways. To complete your ultimate blood flow tonic, simply blend 1 to 2 tablespoons of raw cacao powder into your beet, lemon, and ginger mixture. You must use raw, unprocessed cacao powder, not heavily processed baking cocoa, because the harsh alkalizing process destroys all the crucial flow-boosting flavonols. When you consume this thoroughly blended mixture daily, you deploy a scientifically flawless strategy to maximize human circulation at every possible level. The dietary nitrates from the beets build the nitric oxide foundation, easily bypassing any age. Related vascular dysfunction. The fresh lemon juice supercharges the chemical conversion process, extracting every last drop of nitric oxide potential while protecting it with vitamin C. The fresh ginger aggressively thins the blood, eliminates vascular inflammation, and ensures optimal fluidity through the microscopic vessels. And finally, the raw cacao blocks the enzymes that try to close your blood vessels, trapping the vasodilation signal for maximum sustained blood flow. There stands absolutely no redundancy in this specific formulation. Every single ingredient perfectly targets a different biological bottleneck. For the best possible results, you can consume this powerful natural blend in the morning to fuel your physical and mental activity all day. Alternatively, drinking it in the evening provides massive circulatory support during the critical overnight window. There remains one incredibly important practical rule you must follow if you want this specific protocol to actually work for your body, because the entire process absolutely depends on the friendly bacteria living on your tongue. You must completely avoid harsh antibacterial mouthwashes. Using an antiseptic mouthwash will instantly kill these essential bacteria, totally destroying your body's ability to convert the beet juice into active nitric oxide. Regular brushing with standard toothpaste stays perfectly fine, but keep all chemical mouth rinses far away from the time you consume this drink. Consistency remains the ultimate key here. While the acute blood flow effects happen within hours, the deepest structural vascular healing takes regular time. Make this highly synergistic, multi-pathway blend a non-negotiable daily habit, and the cumulative improvements to your systemic circulation will prove nothing short of profound.